The car we promised you, this Gary Pasquenzo's car that Mark Kincaid did the installation in. It really turned out good. One of the things we want to show you and train you a little more on the HEMIs. We used a Griffin radiator on this. These are the elbows we're making now for the 5.7. Now notice this is your PCV valve right here on the 6.1s. Now the new 392, which we have now, we're taking orders for. It basically looks the same, but it's really making, it's rated at 525 horse, but it's really making 540. Notice here how the factory alternator off the 6.1s just barely cleared the frame, but it did clear. And of course, this is our Griffin radiator. We did the aluminum condenser. Notice we did do the Mopar Star radiator cap that gives it a little Mopar touch when you open the door. Plus, we're making the air cleaners with a 6.1 logo, and we're working on a new one right now that's going to be for the 392. Here's what Mark did on this. This is one of our little slip-over hose covers because this is a breather tube. He put us some foam in here and it works as a breather, but now we got a little breather that works on there. Notice here where we hooked up, Mark did the GM power steering pump, and again, the reason because these older gearboxes don't want to run on 1,350 pounds of pressure that the Chrysler pump puts out. But one of the most interesting articles about this swap is this has got the 727 torque flight in it. And this is what we wanted to show you. This is the pedal positioning switch that's used on your 03, 04, 5 trucks, or excuse me, 04 trucks. 05 went to the pedal where it's built into it. And this is the box here, and this is the low car cable that would come off the throttle, and then we have the one for the 727. So we'll zoom in here and get you real good close look. So when the pedal works, it actually pulls the detent for the transmission. It really worked out slick. So this is used. So a lot of times you're trying to stay with a stock gas pedal, the pedal positioning switch works best when you're doing that. Notice how we got our aluminum reservoir here and then our overflow there for the radiator. Now one of the questions we get asked a lot, which is the pressure on the heater. Okay, see, notice on these here how the tube comes out of the water pump. The driver's side is the pressure, and there's another one underneath that comes straight out at the back, on the back of the motor. I think we've showed you on earlier applications. And you can notice here how Mark's got the AC hoses, and then here's the shutoff valve coming off the heater side, the driver's side, going to the heater and then back over to this. And same way on the AC, notice he got his charging ports here, and that's one of the things we can do. Gary wanted one just kind of plain, look neat, and this really does. Really a clean installation like it came from the factory. Mark really does good. Notice this is our rear exit fuel line kit here that comes off and goes down to the fuel, and we use that 99 and later Corvette fuel filter. Remember, with the covers, the 6.1s and the new 392s don't use spark plug wires. The harness goes direct right to the coil. Let me maybe show you where we mounted the computer on this one. It really turned out clean. The computer is mounted right up here high under the kick panel, just a small cutout, easy to get to the computer if you want to. Here's our diagnostic link, which if we ever needed to scan it or anything, we can plug into it and scan it just like your new car. If you had a problem with it, you can go into your local Chrysler dealer. Almost any garage anymore has a scanner that can scan it and see if there is a problem. But it really makes a clean switch. Basically a clean stock car that wasn't worth a lot as a Satellite, but put a set of wheels on it and put the HEMI in it, and it really looks good. Really comes out good. This over here is another motor that we'll show you that we're working on. This is the regular 5.7 truck motor, and it's getting a custom sheet metal intake. They're working polishing and chroming it now, but see how nice this turned out. And this is just a truck motor. This is all stuff you do. You can send us your alternating compressor. We're making all the billet pulleys for it now. We smoothed the tranny. This is the